We would like to greet you business people in Singapore here on Economic Buzz, the English talk show program that outlook the economic and social issue for your business. We are now still discussing about global economic analysis with Forextime. We have Jameel Ahmad as the Chief Market Analyst at Forextime Ltd, FXTM. Don't forget to watch also our live streaming through sindonews.com and okzon.tv. Well, Jameel, this is very interesting because right away, earlier to our conversation, you talked about how important and crucial this information aspect in terms of becoming at least a wise and well-educated trader. What set of knowledge actually a trader, especially the beginners, must have and equip themselves?
Very good question. Thank you for that. Basically, traders or any potential trader must educate themselves. To make informed investment decisions that would have a higher possibility of being successful, it's very important to focus on the education side. So one thing that I look at as an analyst is the correlations with what's going on in the markets and how this can impact a currency pair. For example, I knew that after the OPEC decision not to cut oil production in mid-November, that there was going to be a race for commodity currencies and the central banks of these currencies to basically trying to devalue them. So, 3 months into the new year, I'm not extremely surprised that there's been such pressure on these commodity currencies. But as I'm coming to Indonesia and traveling around, the people, normal citizens on the streets, they're like asking me, why is my currency doing so badly this year? So I think this is one of the examples that we could say that it's very important to educate yourselves. I also look at the correlations in terms of how reliant an economy is on a particular services industry. For example, the United Kingdom economy, it's very reliant on services. It represents about 70% of GDP. So I know that there's chances of pound volatility being higher on the days where there's services data to come out. It's the same with the United States and consumer spending data. For example, retail sales on Monday, the data didn't come in as well as expected. There's still no correlation being seen that despite incredible job growth and consumer confidence being at multi-year highs, that consumers are actually spending in retail shops. So when this retail data come in weaker than expected, the dollar was widely sold. So yeah, this is one thing that I would say to look at is understand your correlations.
Thanks for the reminder. I've been wondering about this as well. We talk about the United Kingdom, a strong economy and its stability as well. Where are they? Do you think that United Kingdom is pretty insulated from whatever happened in the Eurozone nowadays?
This is a very good question. Now, in terms of the United Kingdom economy, you're right, it is the most developed in the advanced world. But the sterling dollar has fallen pretty rapidly since August last year because there's been fears over how the Eurozone economic problems could hurt the economy. There's also fears that the decline in commodity prices could lead to inflation risk. And because of these inflation risks, the Bank of England would basically not raise interest rates this year. So what we've seen in the past couple of months, and this is actually since August, the pound to the dollar has dropped from 1.71 to as low as 1.45 just at the beginning of the week. So yeah, very good question.
How long will it take when we talk about the total Eurozone economic recovery? Some people are a bit skeptical about this. They said like it's getting a bit dreamy when we talk about the total economic recovery there in Eurozone. Where are they regarding this kind of vulnerability level in the economic stability?
Okay, so very good point. So the European economy has been very slow and tentative, the recovery. The European Central Bank has unleashed a multiple amount of extra stimulus measures to try and reinvigorate economic growth. The euro dollar itself has fallen from 1.39 last June to as low as 1.04 in March. In terms of the economic data, it's starting to get a little bit better this year. There is some optimism that the weaker euro and the combination of the weaker euro and the decline in the price of oil will ease budgets and that consumers will start spending more within Europe. But there is optimism that towards the end of the year, the economic sentiment can be a bit higher.
Well, this is becoming our recent trending topic in the headline anywhere when we talk about ASEAN Economic Community. We talk about economic integration concept and design within ASEAN context, Southeast Asian nation. Don't mind, maybe we can discuss about that, I would like to ask your global perspective over ASEAN economic position nowadays. After this one, Jameel.
I think
If you don't mind, maybe we can continue for the later session. Thank you so much. More of the discussion about global economic analysis with Forextime will be brought to you soon. Stay with us on Economic Buzz with Forextime.